Hello, all you lovely people out there. How are you doing? I hope everything is great with you guys. And it's a nice day because it is coffee delivery day today, guys. And today I will be tasting this purple project which has been brought to us by KC Roasters, which has been grown in Kelagur Estate in Chikmagalur, India, at the height of 3,500 feet. It was naturally sun dried, and according to them, the cupping notes they got into this coffee were blueberries, it was a little bit cacao, and peaches. Now, I feel that somewhere it is a little bit blend of different worlds like blueberries. As far as I can remember, they are a little bit sour, but they have that punch as well, zesty things. Cacao, you know how they feel like some chocolatey notes, but on the darker side, dark kind of thing. And the third is that peaches. Well, peaches are sweet for sure. Let's see what we feel in this coffee, like what kind of taste I get in this coffee, what notes I get into this coffee. And yeah, looking forward to this coffee first of all because it lies in my nice sweet spot, medium note, like medium roast. It is a medium roast. Secondly, it is from KC Roasters. Now, as far as I can remember, I really enjoyed their Papaguchi and many others. Like, I guess it was red honey. It was a wonderful coffee. And as far as I can remember, KC Roasters have never disappointed me with their coffee. See, there are three spectrums. First comes you get impressed. Second is, well, the coffee is okay. And the third is you feel like, this coffee isn't for me. I shouldn't have tasted it. For me, KC Roasters has always been that sweet spot of good or okay enough. It hasn't been bad for me. So let's see what this purple project is all about. Let's make a nice cup of pour over and taste it. Okay guys, here's a nice cup of pour over straight out of this purple project from KC Roasters. I think now it is the perfect time to taste it and see what kind of flavor notes I'm going to get out of this. But before that, let's just take the aroma of this warm cup of coffee. It's good. See, the thing is that the aroma just gives me this warm memory, like this warm experience, like you're hugging someone whom you really love and cherish, and that warmth you feel while hugging that person, that kind of feeling I get from this coffee. Now it's time to taste it. Let's see what kind of flavor notes I'm going to get out of this. And let's begin with the first sip. Beautiful. You know what's the best part about it? That it comes in that favorite zone of mine. The coffees which are paradoxical in nature, paradoxical or contradictory in nature. While I'll explain you why I'm saying that. See, there are some medium roasts which are either acidic or sweet, like the previous one we had. And it is good to have an acidic coffee, but somewhere it feels like a cup of tea, or a different kind of hibiscus tea, or those kind of teas, and the essence of coffee is just completely lost. But this coffee doesn't just gives you that acidic, that sour and sweet flavor. It gives you that, but if you let it linger on your palate, there comes that bitter punch. And it's not that bitter hard burnt wood flavor note, it is that nice mellow bitterness, like some dark chocolate, Amul dark chocolate. If you have tasted that kind of bitterness which amalgamates itself with that sweetness, and the results are really complementary. Now that is the overall crux that I felt in the very first sip. Now let me see what kind of notes I get out of it. Okay, I'm gonna say it. It genuinely feels like you have tasted some. You remember that chocolate dairy milk temptations which was filled with the raisins and chocolate? It genuinely feels like that. It has that nice taste of raisins blended with chocolate. I don't know why I feel like that, but that is the very first impression that hit my head when I tasted it. I wasn't getting the words, but now I finally remember. It is the memory the very first time I ate Cadbury Dairy Milk Temptation. So that flavor is there. Now let me see if I find some other flavors. Yeah, some bitterness gives me that chocolatey note, that dark chocolatey note. Not that 80% dark chocolate, but yeah, some 50% or 35% dark chocolate which we get in the market, that basic dark chocolate. That kind of note I'm getting in this one. Now let's go a little deeper because there are some different sort of acidic flavors also which are a little bit sweet. Let's see them. Okay, it also resembles a little bit taste of, sometimes I eat a lot of nuts, and the combination of flaxseed along with cranberry and raisins. Again, I've talked about raisins before in the very first sip, but raisins, flax seeds, cranberry, those sweet nuts, if we would say, or berries, if we would say, those are very prominent in this coffee. So there is that sweetness, that mixed sense of berries in it, and yeah, some chocolatey flavor notes as well. So I think that is the crux of it. Let me take a few more sips and see if I can find something else in it. I think on the third or fourth note you get used to the bitterness, and all you can feel now is the taste of those berries, raisins, and somewhat maybe a little bit of sweetness. I don't think it is that sweet that it will give you the flavor note of peaches. Maybe something, there is something else. Okay, there is one fruit which it resembles, and that fruit is kacha. That is the very flavor note I'm getting at the very end after tasting like few 3 to 4 sips. You start to get that flavor note, and it just feels right. Hmm. I think now I just can't differentiate any further. That's it. Yeah, that's good. Now, see, this coffee, personally, I would say that it's a really good coffee for the people who are really on the extreme spectrums, like somebody who's into some acidic coffees or somebody who's into dark coffees. I won't recommend them to go for this medium roast because it's for the people who lie in the middle, people like me who want to enjoy those bittersweet notes and have some mellow time. So if you are one of those people, this coffee is meant for you. And yeah, that's it. The rating I would give this coffee would be probably 9 because it hits that sweet spot, almost hits that sweet spot where it gives you that profound combination. But the problem is that all those flavors don't come and hit your palate at the same time. It's like one hits first and the second hits another, like after that. So that's the combination I'm getting as far as I can taste it. So this was it, guys. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit the like button to be part of this coffee community and build this community. Hit that subscribe button. Let me know how this tasting process was And if you want to give me any constructive criticism, go down in the comment section. I'll see you there. Enjoy your coffee, and yeah, peace.